Alright guys, so we have a bunch of stuff to talk about regarding the Ice Storm event within Fortnite happening tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern time. A bunch of stuff has been leaked, and we also have some stuff happening with this event that may result in the Snowfall skin, which may be some actual Ice King Fire version of himself, the Fire King. I don't know what exactly it's going to be called, but that may be resulting in this event, and that could be the Snowfall skin that we see leaked, those Snowfall challenges that are going to be available. That's the skin that we may get, so that's going to be pretty sick, and that guy actually may play a huge part as to why this Ice Storm event is even happening to begin with. So a lot of stuff here to go through. So that being said, if you can leave a like, that'd be greatly appreciated, and let's get started. So the first thing here, let's look at what's going on within Polar Peak. So there's a bunch of different issues here as to what is going to be the Ice Storm event and what isn't. So we know now, at least from the code is not saying anything about the dragon eggs. I know the dragon eggs have been sort of a hot topic. They're in the same area as the potential Fire King where he's located, but the dragon eggs really have no relevance right now. Maybe that's for the end of Season 7. Maybe that's a whole different situation. Maybe the dragon eggs will actually hatch tomorrow, but as of now, they're sort of irrelevant. But if you look down in the basement, this picture here you're going to see up on screen, this is actually clipped in to the iceberg. Obviously, you guys know that dragon egg location below the castle in Polar Peak. There is a huge iceberg. That iceberg has been slowly melting, and that could be for a reason. So you're going to see here the two big chains. That's obviously holding something. Since this is in the game, you can't see what it's restraining, what it's holding, what these chains are holding. But if you look in the code, there's actually some files for different models of skin that is frozen, a character that is frozen. Obviously, you're going to see up on screen, it doesn't look frozen, but this is a model, okay? You see the hand sticking out. This is pretty much emulating the character frozen with ice, and its hand is sticking out from the side. Again, it's a model. It's not going to show an actual sort of gameplay image of what this would look like. And if you wanted to imagine what a gameplay image was, and then rather than a model, pretty much just imagine the purple stuff there as ice, and then the hand sticking out as a bit more clear with actual sort of Fortnite qualities. This is from the code, so it's hard to really tell. And then the next image here is from the same thing, but you see there's actually chains on this guy, and this is what pretty much, you know, is under the iceberg, potentially the same area where you see the chains. I'll put it right back up on screen. This is pretty much a larger scale of what we see from the code from those two models in the game. There's actually some, you know, explanation as to why this Fire King per se could be under the actual iceberg. So the Ice King seemingly has all of this power. He's up in the sphere above Polar Peak. He has the cube in his hand. Whether or not that's related to Kevin, the purple cube, back from a couple of months ago, who knows? But the Ice King pretty much is going to have the power to unlock and release the Ice Storm, the sphere, and this is from the code. The sphere is going to break open, and it's going to release the Ice Storm, and the Ice Storm is going to go throughout the map, freeze everything over. There's also code for the map actually being snowy again, so this Ice Storm is directly going to cause the map to become fully snowy. I'll put that up on screen. The reason why we're saying that is because this snowy map was actually updated with new buildings, such as the, you know, building in Tilted Towers and a bunch of other random things that they changed. Very slight changes, but it's noticeable. Why else would they change that? It's in the code as well. So the map is pretty much going to be snowy because of this Ice Storm event, but there actually could be, you know, a storyline reason as to why that's the case. Obviously, the Fire King, you know, that variant of the Ice King, the same thing that we see, you know, the variant of the T100 skin, the Fire King is within the iceberg below Polar Peak. He's melting the iceberg. That's why the iceberg has been melting, and the Ice King wants him to stay there, wants him to be restrained there. Now, the reasons for that, that's out of the question. That's some Fortnite storyline stuff that we don't really know what's going on right now with that. But this Ice Storm event could literally just be to make sure that the, you know, Fire King stays in there, and he wants to just, you know, do this crazy massive freeze event, this freeze event where everything's frozen over, and it really stops the Fire King from releasing from that iceberg. So we'll have to see what the deal is there, but there's a very good chance that that could be the case, and that could be this is we're gonna be getting very soon, and also that is could be the storyline implication as to why this event is even happening. Because if you think about it, this is the most random thing we've seen. We had so many different things. I was talking about this in my stream. The iceberg has been melting within Polar Peak, but the snowy map has been expanding. Like, the snow on the Fortnite map has been ever so slowly expanding the past couple weeks. So it really doesn't make any sense as to why, one part of the map is melting and then another part of the map is seemingly getting more frozen. Like, it's just so weird. And then you have the Ice King up above Polar Peak. Why is he there? For what reason is he there? Why is there a sphere? Why does he have the cube in his hand? Why does he want to start an ice storm? He doesn't want to just start a random ice storm for no reason. Usually there's meaning to this. Like with the rocket launches, there's always meaning. Obviously when they try to destroy tilted towers, there's always meaning behind it. And this could be the meaning for the ice storm event. So it's going to be pretty insane. We'll see what happens tomorrow. But yeah, thank you guys so much. If you guys did enjoy, I'll see you guys later.